What's up? It's Luto, and we are back here with Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Now, I don't really know where to go and what to do from here. I've talked to you. Lower rental shop. I'm in here in a sec. If I present this to you. What's this? You know, my eyes have been getting pretty bad lately, Nick. Actually, the photo's blurry, Larry. It was taken last night. Last night? Oh, you know this guy? Who's this? I don't know, that's why I asked you. Who's this, Maya? Well, oh wait, Maya said she had seen him before, didn't she? What is that? It's a camera. You take pictures with it. No, you mean you don't know what a camera is? Of course I know. Hey, you're looking at bona fide junior high grade. I'll tell about the weird contraption on the camera. Oh, that, well, it's large. It's hard to explain about just forget. Well, they'll go showing it to me then, jeez. Is there anything else to examine around here? My special camera. Next to is a large microphone. The computer is attached to the camera. Look, man, I don't know. Gore Lake entrance. I really don't know. I don't know, man. What is it? Oh, nothing. Just something's been bothering me. You show me that autopsy report once more. Hey, I remember now. This guy, he's a lawyer that was at the office Maya worked at. I met him once when I was there to hang out with Sis. That office? Wait, you mean Grossberg's office? Right, that guy. That was the last name I expected to come up. Why would you go talk to him for old time's sake? You know, how was I supposed to know to get, anyway, whatever. The old familiar clearing of the throat. Ah, you're my something, are you not? I was her understudy, yes, Phoenix Wright. Ah, and you're Mia's, something too, are you not? Her little sister, yes. You've grown. You've come to look a lot like your sister, you know. Takes me back. Days of my youth. Like the scent of a fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg, sir? Ah, yes, I beg your pardon. Of course, you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter? There was a murder last night. A murder? You haven't heard? I just got up, you see. Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol. Edgeworth? What? Who did he shoot? Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown. This is terrible news indeed. I guess you hadn't heard anything. I do not think you shall be coming back home to this office. Can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's just my deserts. Old bitter deserts. We're gonna present you. Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Ah! You remember? He was a lawyer here in my office. That's Hammond. Robert Hammond. Mr. Hammond. I knew that this man's mother was yeah, talk about Robert Hammond. Who is this Hammond guy anyway? Mr. Hammond. He was the defense attorney in that case. That case? Yes, the DL6 incident. DL6. What does that sound so familiar? Perhaps you remember. I'm sure someone mentioned it in the trial for his murder. That was indeed the incident where the police were so at a loss they used a spirit medium. Wait, you don't mean... Was that medium my mother? Yes, my dear. The spirit medium, Misty Faye, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim. But the case was a loss. No conviction was made. The DL6 incident. Ah, yes, I remember it like it was yesterday. Happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed. They never caught the criminal, right? Correct. Misty Faye used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case, and the suspect was declared innocent. And the police blamed my mother for calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg? Yes, quite. Thank you. No, please. Don't mention it. Oh, he's lying. DL6, never thought I'd hear that name again. But wait, what does that case have to do anything with Mr. Edgeworth? It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth. What? His father? If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I'm sure he'll talk to you. This is a photograph of my mother. Mr. Faye's photo. The whole photograph to Exhibit A is written on the back. Yes. What is this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time. Edgeworth, what about your defense? It's no concern of yours, because he hasn't found anyone yet. Edgeworth, it's only been a matter of hours since you last visited, yet you've made incredible progress on your investigation. I'll admit it. I'm impressed, right? You were always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you? About the DL6 incident. Right. DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That was why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6. So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away? I don't know. But I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well, ask whatever you like, and I'll answer to the best of my abilities. Okay. The big question. What is the DL6? Well, I do know what the DL6 incident is, but... Anyway, whatever. The DL6 incident was when my father died. Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed, and I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, a suspect was arrested. A man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name. And Hammond is the victim in the Gore Lake murder? Correct. The spirit medium. That was my mom. What? You mean you're... It's strange. I thought the terrible incident was about to end. And now this. About to end? The DL6 incident happened... Oh, you can't see my cursor, whatever. 15 years ago. 15 years ago on December 28th. December 28th. The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days. Nick, what does that mean? When the case statute of limitation runs out legally, the case never happened. 3 days from now, the DL6 case will be closed forever. What happened to the suspect, the one who got off innocent? I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now. I guess I can't understand why he'd go into hiding. Or I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case. So was your father a lawyer? He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently. So you're sort of trying to follow in his footsteps? I'd rather not talk about it. Who would have thought there'd be a photo? Edgeworth, did you shoot him? What do you think, Wright? I don't think you're the kind of person. I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone. No. So you didn't shoot him? No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Right. It pains me to ask you this now. I know you want us to defend you. Yes. Will you? Of course we won't. Of course we will. Who could have guessed this day would come? Not me. This is my chance to finally pay you back. Pay him back? Pay me back. For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you. Never mind, I guess you don't really need to know. My letter of request. Please give to Detective Gumshoe. Edgeworth's request put in pocket. Okay. Well, I guess we should. What's that? Earthquake? Nick, it's a big one. Coming down. That was scary. He didn't even flinch. What a giga Chad. Where's Edgeworth? There, he's on the floor in a ball shivering. Guess he doesn't do so well with earthquakes. I've heard of running, but curling up in a ball? Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick! Right. We have to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. All right! The perfect lawyer. Oh, yes. That is me. What's going on here? Well, what's wrong, Detective? This wild lady came in here just a while ago. She came to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's all this about, pal? Lot of heart. Why are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give in, pal? No, not at all. She did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. Can't go around covering up evidence. You trying to say something about the way I do my job, blah, blah, blah? No, sir. Look what I got. Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you. Thanks, Detective. Well, I'll see you in court tomorrow, then. Good luck, pal. Hey, you guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried. Worried? We're fine. I lived down here my whole life. Pretty used to them by now. I do say so myself. Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth. Right, he did seem to overreact a little now that you mention it. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big earthquake. I'm going to check on him now. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later. I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. I wonder. He was never that scared of him when he was in school. Then again, I only really got to know him until 4th grade. transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. His dad died 15 years ago. Hello? It's a bunch of garbage. All right. We're getting off here. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.